rolling?
Yeah.
Give me the footy, Jason. Thanks, mate.
Oh,
Okay.
a bit waxy.
I've waxed it up.
Oh, it's like the opposite to Grippo.
Remember the last time we did this? We went for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Remember the last time we had a roll, you broke Ninja's phone?
Oh yeah. Alright, I'm doing a video here. Confidence is a bit low. The big dog has put a lot of pressure on me to do a good video, so hopefully it comes through. Anyway, I'm going to do lower leg treatment. So from knee down, so a bit of foot, bit of ankle, and the calf. So this is aimed at the, I guess the runner. Might be a new runner, might have just started jogging, or you might be more of a seasoned runner and it's coming into a period where the ground is going to be changing. So you might move into a harder surface if you're going on grass or on trails, or if you've just started running and you've been running on concrete, you might have some shin splints, and you might just be feeling some tension throughout the lower leg here. I just want to kind of run you through a bit of a generalized lower leg treatment, just showing some key points in the lower leg that might suit what you've got going on. Okay?
Beautiful.
So, the good news, happy with that?
Yeah, mate.
So I'm just going to give Darsh a little bit of a bloody warm up here, get some wax on him through the leg, underneath the foot here. So I love getting the knuckles into the plantar fascia here underneath the foot. Ninja and I have been working pretty hard on a Fix It Yourself series, and we realised there's a lot more in the foot than just the plantar fascia, didn't we?
Correct.
There's a few more layers to it. So the plantar fascia is the outer layer, but you've got to make sure you're kind of getting past that. You want to melt that outer layer with those knuckles there, Ninja. Hopefully you can see that. Just gliding down all the way to the toes there, working on the outside. A lot of people get pain on the outside here. Just right underneath that midfoot there, right where my knuckles going through. Yeah, we can also do a little bit more targeted work through here too. So just right up under the heel, pinning spots, and then scooping them out. Any which way, just like squeezing toothpaste out there. Just a few gnarly spots there. It's a bit brutal.
Yeah.
But this is a bit of a, today's a bit of a, what we call a footy treatment or a catch up. You're kind of just running over through a big, large part of the body, but you're just kind of quickly getting through it.
Oh.
I love this one. Just getting into the heel like this.
Yeah.
Lots of white connective tissue, like fascia that goes on the outside of the heel there. The Achilles comes in and it wraps all around this heel bone. So I just like warming up the heel like that. Gets that Achilles nice and warm too. So with the Achilles, what we can do is, once again, pretty similar to the plantar fascia, we can pin that. I'll probably get a better lighting there for you, Ninja.
Yeah.
Pin right back there. And then you can just do some nice scoops going straight up the Achilles there. So you pin, and then just scoop it up there. Pin, and scoop. You can also work into the inside here too, Ninja. So it doesn't have to be right on top of the Achilles. It can sometimes be on the inside line there as well. So you can see me just pinning it down here, putting on a bit of a stretch, and then just scooping it up. Same thing goes for the outside too. We can pin the outside line there, and then just scoop it away. Like so. Pin, and scoop. I love working through this line here too on the outside of the lower leg. You've got the perineals that come down and wrap around the outside of this ankle bone. And if you've got a really flat foot or a really pronated foot, you can't get out of that. Getting into this area here is going to be really beneficial, okay? So I'm going to show you here. This bone you can feel on the outside there, that's the fibula. So you kind of want to go just behind that, and you're just working up that line there. So just doing a few scoops, pinning, and just going up that line there. So remember, we can go slower if we're doing a real like fixed treatment on the spot, but this is just to really get you going, work out your tight spots. We're just scooping right along there. It's a bit painful there, Dar.
It's more painful towards the bottom of that. Yeah, in there.
In there, in there.
Yeah, that's like just sensitive. Oh, yep.
Oh. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, so another area I like to work on, Ninja, is the shin, the inside of the shin. So you've obviously got the soleus and the gastrocs, which are here in the meaty part. We're going to get into some of those money spots too. But I like working on this inside line on the shin here as well, because you can kind of access the tib post and also the extensor hallucis and the extensor digitorum muscles, so the flexor digitorum muscles that come underneath the foot here, okay? So to warm up these ones, I like just anchoring the foot against my leg here and then just hooking in with my palm, and I'm kind of connected to bone here. All right, so it's touching the bone as well as the muscle, and we're just slowly gliding up the shin on Das there. Checking in, it's stuck in a bit gnarly there, man.
Yeah, right in there, man.
Yep.
Right
So
in the junction.
anyone with shin splints,
Oh, yeah.
this is probably a really key point on you. That feels really like I'm just plowing through some good stuff there, Dar. So
Yeah, that's naughty.
that's very naughty in there. Naughty! You guys used to watch Naughty?
Naughty was a classic.
It
Naughty.
was a classic. You watched that, Nidge?
Yep, mate.
Anyway, so yeah, I can, and after that line there, it's funny, I kind of know where his spots are. So hopefully you can see this, Ninja. I'm just going to do some deeper work
Already, man.
into the shin there. So we're just kind of double thumbing it and just gliding right up there. There's a lot there. So here's not too bad, and as soon as I start going up though, it kind of hits this point where there's just this real thickening of the tissue. So you want to make sure we're slowly pushing through it. Probably hasn't been hydrated with any blood through there in a while. So this stuff can like cause shin splints, can cause issue with how the foot interacts with the ground when you're running too. So it's really important that you get this work done to make sure your lower leg is functioning optimally. All right, so we'll move on from that. Our classic calf money spots are at this kind of mid-junction here where the gastrocs kind of meets the soleus. It's kind of through in here. And what we find a lot of the time too is the points are on the kind of outside point of that. So you push in and then you just angle it out there. Because when our foot hits the ground when we run, we generally land somewhat towards the outside of the forefoot here, and then we propel off the big toe. So a lot of times that's where the force is hitting. So you get this kind of line of tension coming through the outside of that calf there. So I like to pinpoint straight down. Might already have something there, Darce, eh?
Yeah.
And then we can kind of just push out a little bit more into there, which is probably giving him a little bit of curry.
Yeah.
So I'm just holding there. I'm actually just kind of scooping out to the side.
Far
I might feel like it hits a bit of a point where it might flick, and I'll back off there. So pin in again, hold, and then just scooping it out to the side. We can also do some scoops going straight down the body as well, like this. So pinning straight down into the calf there, right into that money spot. It's one of those treatments that you kind of just want to get in and do the work and get out, because it can be quite painful.
Yeah.
A lot of people love it, but you don't really need too much in the way of pressure. Just because your lower leg, every time you walk anywhere, your lower leg's working. So it's an area that has a lot of force going through it, so the muscles are working quite hard. I'm just doing these little scoops straight down. So pinning, holding, and then just scooping it straight down there. You can normally probably take a little bit longer in this area, but for the video we'll just speed it up a little bit. Do one more in the outside here. So pinning, holding, and then scooping down like so. All right, so another one, probably a continuation of the perineal through here. I like to work the whole way up, so the perineal going all the way up to the head of the fibula here where they attach. So we can do a nice broad stroke here, similar to the one on the inside of the shin, where you just pin and you just kind of collecting all these little nooks of tension, and you're just kind of pushing them away, just taking them away from where they are. And because the pace is so slow, you're kind of not missing anything. You're just going at the rate that the tissue allows. And then Das will give feedback on where he feels things coming up or where he doesn't feel too much in the way of tension or pain.
So far, this has been much nicer than
A bit more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Generally what I find though is the higher up you
Yeah.
get to the head of the fibula, up in here,
Yes. From there
it
on.
starts to get a little bit gnarlier.
Oh. Yep. I can feel that at the top of my ankle going down.
Yep. So anyone with, like I said before, pronated feet, or anyone with ankle issues, like ankle mobility issues, where they feel like they're getting a pinching at the front of the ankle, sometimes it can be because the head of the fibula up here, this area in the knee, on the outside of the knee, can be so jammed that it's not actually allowing the ankle to do what it's meant to do. So I pay a lot of attention to this area on those kind of cases. So coming up towards the knee here. Sometimes you can actually go over the knee as well. You can go right onto that bone and then just keep it going. What I like to do now is that's the head of the fibula. And I reckon there's a lot of stuff right through there. So what I do is pin that bone. So he's got stuff right even on the bone there. But what I'm going to do is once he's ready, I'm going to scoop that down and just kind of inch by inch just go down and kind of drag it away from where it's jammed up into the bone. It's getting a bit brutal, Das.
Yeah, that's not very nice, mate.
Anything going down to that top of the ankle again?
Yeah, it's even in my little toe,
Little toe,
top of the foot.
top of the foot.
Oh.
It's just a ripping area in here. So we'll do a couple of more scoops there, give him a bit of good stuff. But yeah, I know from personal experience, this really makes my ankle feel better. And you can tell it's shooting all down there, isn't it, Das?
Yeah,
Like,
it's great. Oh.
yeah, I'll do one more in there. Let's get a different area. Might be a bit sharper up there. And you get right in there and it gets a bit gnarly.
Very.
Oh, oh, oh.
Wow.
Boy. All right. So lastly, I want to finish off with just a little bit of poplitease. So poplitease is a muscle at the back of the knee here. The good thing about this treatment is though, you're actually getting a bit of gastrocs as well, because the gastrocs, which we haven't really treated today, but we do treat through the mid-belly here, but the gastrocs actually comes and attaches over the knee. So it's another muscle that you want to be paying attention to if you also want to fix up knee pain too. All right, so with poplitease, we like to soften the spot here. So we bend the knee a bit, soften it up, and then we go in really slow. Allow Das to take that pressure. He can kind of tell me what he's feeling there too, if he feels like I'm on the spot. Bit in there, Das?
Yeah, that's nice.
Feels okay?
It's not too traumatic, man. Your approach has been really good. Just coming in softly and slowly. It's allowing me to relax into it. Yeah, now I'm getting some associated pain. Oh.
Yes, this is one you want to take some time in if you're doing this. If you're a practitioner out there, lots of glands and nerves that are in the back of the knee here. So just be discerning with the way you're kind of pushing in. And yeah, this is an awesome release. Once you spend quite a bit of time on here, you get pretty instantaneous relief in the knee. It kind of unlocks the knee in a way. So it's a really common treatment that we do on people. It's not really common, but we do it a lot because we know it has really profound benefit. I just changed it up a little bit there, Das. That feels like I'm probably into it a little bit more there, man.
Yeah, that's something different. It could be the top of the gastroc, but
Yep.
I don't know.
Just feels a bit thicker and a bit harder.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely doing something good though. Oh, it's more sensitive.
So that's a bit of a quick overview of how we would treat the calf. Like obviously we tailor it to exactly what is going on for you. But yeah, if you're a runner or if you've just got kind of a bit of calf tension that you want to get worked out before summer, please book in and one of the guys here will definitely sort you out. Thank you.
Feels good. Oh, it wasn't too dramatic. I know sometimes you can get in so deep and you get bloody sore as through the calf, but I think you're not going too deep in the top of the calf.
Yeah, I was a bit nice here today.
Yeah, but you're always close to the bone or like in little nooks.
Yeah.
Where it was going to create such good flow.
I reckon I probably didn't go through here much.
What do you think, Jace?
Oh, pretty good. Looked good from the director's chair.
Yeah.
I reckon
You were having a go at his upper back there, huh?
Yeah, I snuck in for a little cameo sesh. Yeah, he was on the clock. I was close to cutting him off.
Yeah,
Ninja was
yeah.
close.
Yeah, okay, Ninja. You happy with that?
Yeah, time was good.
Time was good. How was the presentation? You
Presentation was good. There wasn't too many lags there.
Yeah.
Definitely better than
No dead air. It was,
efforts yesterday.
kept the flow.
Yeah.
You're back.
I'm back. I'm fucking back.
He's back, isn't he? He's fucking.
I haven't been very. My treatment videos have kind of been off for about 6 months, I reckon. But, maybe I'm a bit more of I'm a bit more of a conceptual dude now. I think maybe more of a door. I'm a bit more speaking. As Ninja said, I can talk underwater. He reckons.
Wouldn't take a breath, would he? Ninja?
Nah.
You heard about Edward Woodward? They used to call him fart in the bath. Edward Woodward. Anyway, see you later, guys. See you around.
See you around.
Cheers, fixed.
Fixed.
Oh.
Get Ninja in.
Done.